Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Kimber from Kimber's Cozy Creations. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. This is going to be week 4 and 5 recap of Summer Sock Camp 2022. If you don't know what Summer Sock Camp is, it is hosted by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady, and the whole idea is just to knit as many socks as you can throughout the summer. It goes until August 31st, so there's still 2 months left of it. I've been trying to do a video a week, and these last 2 weeks have been non-stop crazy. So you get another video from the Hot Mess Express here. Been busy dyeing up I guess whatever. A restock of the Summer Sock Camp mini sets for Kay. They should be done dyeing them. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze in the last batch tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow for sure. So then hopefully they'll be in the mail by Saturday. Because if I dye them tonight, I can rinse them tomorrow, dry overnight. I'll put it to what, Thursday, wrap them all up, label them, all that goodness. Friday would be pushing it. So Saturday for sure, hopefully Friday, but we'll see. I just have, because there's 5 minis in the mini set, I just have one color and then a little bit, like one full color, and then 5, 10, 15, 20 minis of another color left, and that's it. So that's almost done. So yeah, and then dyeing for that. And then I had on the first, I had a shop update. I was hoping to get a video in before then, showing you all the colors and stuff, but we're gonna do that today, and it's gonna be what it is. There are still some sock sets up in the shop that are ready to ship. And again, any ready to ship sock set or mini set, if you use the code CAMP at checkout, C-A-M-P, you will get 10% off any ready to ship sock set or mini set in the shop. So through August 31st. So it's for Summer Sock Camp. So I guess with that, I'll show you guys what I got done. Didn't have a whole lot of knitting time, what, 2 weeks ago or whatever. So I did most of this knitting over the long weekend, because today is July 5th. I don't know if you can hear the cat, but it's yelling at me. Anyway, so I did most of this knitting over the past, what, 3-4 days, which is fine. So first we have a finished pair, which is this one, which is the Picking Wildflower, oh my goodness, Wildflower Seeds pattern, I believe it is, in the Picking Wildflower share a pair from Mandy's Makings. And I will link all the pattern links and dyers below. So it has a super cute kind of ribbed texture on top, and then it's striped on the bottom. They're shorties. One of these things is not like the other. So I knit this one first, and this has, there's 2 pattern repeats in the, between the cuff and the heel. So I made a note on the Knit Companion app, which I use for my digital patterns, and I was like 2, being 2 pattern repeats. And apparently when I went to go knit this other one, my brain went, oh, you mean 2 purl ridges, which is just 1 pattern repeat. And I didn't notice it till I was weaving in ends last night, so it's now a design feature. If they were, because they're cuff down, they're knit cuff down, if they were knit toe up, I would have just frogged the cuff and redid it. But otherwise I have to frog all of this, like the entire sock basically, and it's not worth it for me. So this is where I was last time I recorded. So I finished this sock, because this other one was done already. So I just went from there to the end and finished that pair of socks. So now that's a total of 3 socks. 3 pairs? It was, I think 3 pairs. I'll make a note if it's not 3 pairs, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 pairs now. 3 pairs done for summer sock camp. No, I think that's only, I don't know, 2 or 3. I honestly can't remember right now. No, 3, because I had the Journey socks, and then I had the Lollipop yarn stripy ones. So 3rd pair of socks done for summer sock camp. So that's exciting. And then I didn't finish. I worked on the 9-inch circular ones that I'm working on. So these ones, these are for the boyfriend. This is where I was, goodness gracious. This is where I was last time I filmed. So I didn't get too much done, but I have about, I think like 15 rounds before starting the Flegel heel. So I was hoping to get that done before I started recording, but it didn't end up happening. That's fine. So these are almost, not almost done, they're huge. Almost to the heel, almost starting the heel. So that's exciting. Again, I'm still enjoying 9-inch circulars, not my favorite, but I enjoy them. I don't mind them. And then, so I'm gonna, okay, so since I have a free pair of needles, I'm gonna cake this up after I'm done recording and start these. This is from, don't do this to me today, there we go. Inked Sheep Fibers. And it was for a while she had a mystery club type of thing where you could subscribe each month and get the skein or a sock set. This was from summer of 2019, I think, so it's old, you can't get it anymore. But I'm finally gonna knit it up. And I'm just gonna do 2 at a time, because I haven't done 2 at a time socks in a while, and that's my go-to. So I just need like a quick refresher, not a refresher, break in between, because the other pairs that I have kind of lined up, they're both color work-ish. So they're going to be 1 at a time, just because I don't want to fight with 2 at a time with color work, and that's a lot of tangled messes. So those are going to be knit 1 at a time. So I just want to get a 2 at a time pair in before going to that. So I'll cake that up and start those probably tonight. 2 at a time, toe up, either vanilla, or I've been wanting to do like basically vanilla, but then like a seed stitch column on the front of the sock. So I might do that. We'll see how I feel after I get the toes done and all that goodness. And I also have enough of the Picking Wildflowers Share a Pair set left that I should be able to do a pair of Journey socks. Focus. Okay, do a pair of Journey socks, but I'm thinking like the heel and toe in one, but the body in the other, so they'll be flip-flops. So they'll definitely be coordinating socks, but they won't be matching. Like I definitely don't have enough for 4 more socks out of this. So I'm gonna see if I can get 1 pair of Journey socks that are opposites, basically, if that makes sense. So we'll see on that one. So that's all I have for, well, I did finished another sock and started the next one, but it's gonna lead into the shop update colorways. So I finished. So my plan was to knit a pair of socks in each colorway that I have, and then I realized that July 1st was like 5 days away and not 3 or 4 weeks like I had in my mind for some reason. So I ended up knitting 1 sock and started the second one, and then ended up knitting little swatches for everything else. So this is a new colorway. This is Lily Pad. See if it'll focus. There we go. So I did contrasting toe, heel, and then a little pop of color on the cuff, and then I did this super cute little stripe. So I did the toe, I did 3 rounds of the main color, and then just 2 rounds of the contrasting color. So this is Lily Pad. This is one of my new colorways. So I knit this whole sock, and then started, goodness, started the next, well, I started these 2 at a time and then cranked out one, and now I have the other one. So this one I think I'm, again, like 15 rounds from the heel. So once I turn the heel, it should be pretty quick finishing. Of course, it's not going to want to finish. So this is Lily Pad. Probably one of my favorites from the new colorways. It did a fun like micro stripe but color pooling type of thing. I'm really pleased with how those turned out. So that's Lily Pad, and then this is what it looks like on just like the little swatch that I did. So all of the finger and weight swatches, which is most of them, I did 64 stitches in the round, so it's like a little sock, on US 1 needles, just to give some sort of, so you know what it kind of works up like. Because I know that's kind of the hardest part for me when I'm buying yarn, especially when I want to knit socks with it, is visualizing how it looks from the skein versus an actual sock knit up. Sorry, Mom and Dad just got home, Bjorn went rawr. So, we're gonna see if we can finish this without any more interruptions. So this is Lily Pad on the skein, hank, whatever you want to call it. So it's a bunch of green and then just like a pop of pink, and then that's the mini that goes with it. So that's a Lily Pad. There are a couple, I think for everything there's still a couple ready to ship sets. Definitely DK, some fingering. Go check them out. I'll link everything below too. So that's one Lily Pad. And then we have Sea Glass, which is a returning colorway, but it's the first time we've done like a sock set for it. So it has, oh my goodness, 2 different mini colors. Let's see if it'll focus here. There we go. 2 different mini colors, and then it's like blue, purple, green main skein. So this is what it is on the hank. Pops of like the green, the blue, and then here's the 2 minis. Let's see if it'll, there we go. So they are kind of similar, but they are different enough that they're obviously not the same color. It's kind of blowing out there a little bit. But that's Sea Glass. Sea Glass, and then, okay, Mom had to come down and say hi. So anyways, we've covered Lily Pad, Sea Glass, and then we got, this is Lagoon, which is one of the OG colorways, second one that I've ever dyed. So again, not a new color, but the first time as a sock set. Definitely like a low contrast variegation there. There's different blues, there's green in there, and then a green mini. So that one is right here. So this is what it looks like on the hank. And then this is what the mini. So that's Lagoon. And then we got Sandcastle, which is another one of my personal favorites. It's got like a super sandy, kind of speckled tonal happiness there, and then a coral pink, and then like an ocean blue color. So that one's Sandcastle. And then where's the, I had them all lined up. So this is what it looks like on the hank. So parts of it are more speckled than others. You can kind of see that on here. Like here there's some, maybe if it'll focus. Goodness gracious. gonna focus here? Maybe? It was doing so well. There we go. So like there's some heavier speckling, some good speckles right in there. So it's definitely a speckled tonal type of thing. And then the ocean blue and kind of coral minis that go with it. So this one is Sandcastle. And then we have Fiesta. Let's see if it'll focus there. Which is a heavily speckled, oh, there we go. Kind of colorway. Like it is all speckled, but kind of looks just like regular dyed. And it has the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and white. And then it has a white mini with it. So that's Fiesta, which is this one. So you can kind of see more here that it's speckled. Maybe. Oh my goodness, we were doing so good. And I don't know how people do this all the time and it just like works instantly for them. Focus. Oh, that didn't help any. It'll help if I go like that and fill up the... No, it just... Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you can kind of see that it's more speckled. It's kind of a heavily speckled but then variegated. I don't know, it turned out better than I thought it was. I struggled with this. I'm still struggling with speckles. And then just a white mini with it. Speckles are still hard for me. I just need to keep doing them till I get better at them. But yeah, so that is Fiesta. And then the last, well, there's two more colorways. The last one for like the summer collection, I guess, is Beach Ball. And it's the self-striping. I'm just so pleased with how this turned out. So we have fingering on this side and then DK. I'm just incredibly pleased with how this turned out. So it goes from the yellow, orange, blue, green, red, white, and then it'll start over yellow, orange, blue, green, red, white. And then the mini is just a all over goodness speckle of all the colors. Goodness. Oh, it was focusing so well. There we go. The fingering is about a, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 round repeat, like 5 rounds per color. And then the DK is about 4 rounds per color. Again, this was on a US 1 with 64 stitches. This was a US 3 with 48 stitches for the DK. Just so that gives you kind of an idea there. Incredibly pleased with how these turned out. Yep. So the self-striping is only dyed to order just because there's so much work that goes into it. I don't want to put all that work into one skein just to have it sit on my shelf, if that makes sense. So the Beach Ball is just dye to order. Everything else has some ready to ship and then dye to order listings. So this is the fingering one, all skeined up. I think it's so fun to see self-striping colorways just in a hank like this. Again, it's not going to want to focus. Well, but then there's like the, there we go, the speckled mini that goes with it. So this is the fingering, and this one's the DK. So I dyed up one of each for myself for the samples, and then to figure out the distance, because the distance for one color for the fingering is not the same as one color for the DK. So I had to dye up one of each just to make sure all my math and numbers and stuff was correct. And it was, so that's awesome. So that's Beach Ball, was the self-striping one. And then the last one that is now in the shop is Not Your Mama's Windbreaker, which is this like 80s windbreaker vibes, I guess, with a like bright purpley fuchsia and bright yellow minis to go with it. So this is now available in the shop for everybody as well. This is what it looks like on the hank. So it's another one of the ones that kind of ended up semi-micro striping slash pooled. So it has like the blue, the pink, purple, and then the yellow as well. We'll pop a pink there, and then with the pink and yellow minis. So this is Not Your Mama's Windbreaker. I'm gonna see if I can be fancy and like put the name of each color on the screen, just so when you're watching it you can see and it'll be great. So yeah, those are all, everything except Beach Ball is available as ready to ship and dyed to order. Beach Ball is just dyed to order. I also have, running out of time too, I also have, that was rude, it kicked me out. Again, I know I said I was gonna figure out how to change that and then I never did, so I should still do that. But I do have, like I was saying, I have mini sets available as dye to order only on in the shop as well. I'll put pictures in here. So I have Water Nymph, which is a 6-color mini set. So it's 6 20-gram minis, and then I have the Water Nymph Kit, which is the 6 minis and then the 50-gram Misty Mountain, which would be perfect for if you want to do like scrappy stripy socks. Kay does them a lot. I did them with my summer sock camp set. I'll put a picture over here what that looks like, so then you can kind of see the style. So basically you just have the gray or whatever main color for most of the sock, and then there's little stripes of each color. So I'm thinking like the mini set and Misty Mountains would be perfect for that. Or if socks aren't really your thing, you could do like a colorwork cowl or use it in like a colorwork sweater. And then the other mini set I have is Summer Vacation mini set, which is all of the minis minus the speckled for Beach Ball, because that just kind of threw it all off. So it's literally all of the minis for the sock sets. So there's 9 of those. And that's the Summer Vacation mini set. And again, there's a Summer Vacation kit, which is all 9 minis, and then a 50-gram Misty Mountain main color, I guess you want to call it. Which again would be cool for like scrappy socks, but that would be super cool for like a, again, like a cowl, or use it for color work in a sweater. Those will both be like, well, I guess all 4 will be available on the Cozy Fingering and Tough DK for the mini sets, the kits, and then also the sock sets are only on the Cozy Fingering and Tough DK right now. They're both 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100-gram main skein, 20-gram minis. So if like the ones, so like Not Your Mama's Windbreaker that has 2 minis, you'll get 140 grams total. So the 100 for the main and then 2 20s for the minis. I think that covers everything. Yeah, if you want to get some of the ready to ship stuff, use code CAMP, C-A-M-P, for 10% off all the ready to ship stuff. And then, yeah, so I'll try to like keep them kind of in stock all summer. We'll see how they go. And then also a reminder too, like all of the ready to ship listings, like the very first thing it says on the listing is ready to ship in all caps. So those are the ones that are ready to go. Probably 3 to 5 business days it'll be at the post office ready to go to you. And then everything else is dye to order. Just so if there's any confusion on that. And the code only applies to ready to ship mini sets and sock sets. If you say if there's a ready to ship option for, let's say Lagoon, but you really want sea glass, but that's sold out of ready to ship, if you throw them both on the same order, so one's a ready to ship, one's a dye to order, they'll all ship out when everything's dyed up. I won't be splitting orders just so you can get whatever's ready to ship. So just keep that in mind when you are checking out. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for taking a ride on the Hot Mess Express. Yeah, so I guess that'll be it for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have comments, concerns, let me know. Drop a comment, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will try to see you next week. I also have a market July 23rd through the 25th, I think. So the next couple weeks are going to be crazy hectic. So I'll try to get a video every week like I've been trying to do, but if not, every other week for sure. So maybe I'll see you next week, maybe I'll see you the week after, I'm not quite sure yet. So either way, thanks for joining, bye.